Peace, peace. Happy now. Now is the vibrate, of course. Not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past. Right now. Imagine if there was, setting the stage for, matter of fact, I'm gonna just say it, and then I'll explain it later. But imagine if there was like this vehicle rental service, like this place where like there's this one place in our plane of existence, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say this one, place, this one company, this one, just place in general to rent vehicles from. You know what I'm saying? So this place, they got the best, the best vehicles. You can deal with one of the best services and best experiences if you rent your vehicle through these people. So, if it's popping like that, that means that people are always lined up to get a vehicle from this spot. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the premier spot to get a vehicle from, to rent a vehicle. And, you rent a vehicle, we expect it to, you're dealing with a vehicle, you're going to use it to go places, you know what I'm saying? That's what a vehicle is, to, move around and, like an automobile, for lack of a better word, too. But, a vehicle that you could, travel around in and be able to do things. But, imagine if, again, we got all these people lined up that want to rent a car from this place, and somebody rent a car, and as soon as they rent their car, they just kick their feet up and go to sleep in the driver's seat. They're like, and it's like, people come knock on the window like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause matter of fact, people all around this little, place, this business that rent out cars, and people like see it, like, first kind of not really, worrying about it, but they're like, wait, is this person sleeping in the vehicle while all of us waiting for a vehicle? And been waiting for a vehicle, and this motherfucker got the nerves to be sleeping, like to rent it just to sleep in. Like, you could go sleep somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? Let somebody who's really gonna use that vehicle, you know what I'm saying? And, and to the point where, after these other people waiting for a vehicle, they see you sleeping in yours, and, they could make a good case to the people who rent out vehicles, like, hey, man, look at this person, bro. We need to, we trying to go places and do things and have different experiences. And this person over here sleeping in a vehicle, man, this, and then all of a sudden, that person may, the people that, that's over the vehicle rental place or vehicle rental service, might come to that person's door and knock like, hey, you might want to wake up and drive, give them a little warning, like you might want to, wake up and drive. These vehicles are to be used, not to sleep in, you know what I'm saying? And what I'm getting at, if you haven't got it yet, is the analogy to our bodysuits, and matter of fact, and also like the movie Insidious, but just in general, not even like beings that are, not looking at it from a demonic or lower vibrational aspect of like these beings that's trying to get into a bodysuit, but just all different types of beings, are from these high vibrations are interested in, this experience in this physical realm, you know what I'm saying, in order to have experiences and gain wisdom, but you see why certain people, that that transition, after not, like they're not using their vehicle properly, in essence, they're not taking care of their vehicle, so their vehicle, go back to and there's different levels to why vehicles, why people might hop out of their vehicles. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying, and more so from the perspective I'm speaking on, again, it's about like, not taking action, not driving your vehicle, like we are here to be our greatest version, to really, you don't rent a Ferrari and sit down in it without even revving up the engine, or you know, at least once, you know, you're gonna want to get in a Ferrari, turn it on, and like you want to do you know, donuts in the parking lot, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna drive, you know, you're gonna really, you know, it's a balance. You're gonna want to test it out without trying to run it into the ground either, you know what I'm saying? Because it was built for that speed and built to move, you know what I'm saying? And that's the whole aspect, you know. Matter of fact, with like people who, you know, their consciousness not necessarily, you know, their soul and consciousness not necessarily you know, driving their vehicle, you know, is falling asleep at the wheel. You know, a matter of fact, not falling asleep at the wheel, but sleeping in the car without even going nowhere. Then, you know, the vehicle service people, after a few warnings, be like, well, you know what, y'all, you know, it's out of my hands. You know, if you're able to get that person out of that vehicle, you know, that vehicle is yours. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's that whole vibe of like, you know, whenever we're not, you know, acknowledging our soul, acknowledging our unique, divine, soulful self, you know, that unique vibrational signature that is our soul, then, you know, other conscious energies could come around and you know, and take over your vehicle, you know what I'm saying? And I say your vehicle, but take over, you know, for the most part, your vehicle, but let's just say the vehicle that you're renting. Somebody could, you know, end up taking control of that. Matter of fact, I see it like, well, it's like also, or if you just like, you know, going around the block a bunch of times, you know, because it could be just sleeping in it, you could be just cruising just around the block, and of course that's cool for us. So again, nobody tripping, like you rolling, you know what I'm saying? But again, after so long, it's like, all right, this person kind of comfortable just going around the block. Shit, they got some of us that's trying to go from here to all the way, you know what I'm saying? We trying to move around, you know what I'm saying? So you also see that analogy with us, you know, getting in that comfort zone in the universe, or high self kind of kick us in the ass, like, hey, you know, you might want to use that vehicle and be grateful to even have the opportunity to use a vehicle, because there's a lot of, you know, energies or beings that would really like to use a vehicle, you know, like, and we have one of the premier services of vehicles, you know, in this, you know, within this plane of existence. So, you know, we got a lot of people lined up to get a vehicle, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we would appreciate it if you know, use the vehicle and put it to use, you know. And more so too, you know, that's the aspect of, you know, other energies, you know, like other energies trying to take over your bodysuit in essence, you know. But then you got just the aspect in general of like, you know, if you don't take care of your vehicle, you know, then it end up broken. You know, the interior starts to mess up, you know, the engines start to running off funny, this and that, because you're not taking care of your vehicle, and soon you won't even be able to drive your vehicle at all. You got to park it, you know, whether it be from some type of disease of the body that got you like, you know, immobile or something like that, you know, where you're not active, you know, because you kind of gave up the rights to your vehicle in the sense of, you know, not taking care of your vehicle, you know. Like that's the whole aspect, you know, and just seeing that connection where, you know, again, like renting a car, you know, renting this vehicle, you know, they got other people, you know, other beings waiting in line to rent a vehicle, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, be grateful that you have it, because again, it's you know, the spiritual world is physical world, spiritual, like it's all, you know, it's all interconnected. Of course, our vehicles are temporary, you know, because when we hop in the car, you know, you might have had a 98, I know a Chevelle probably wasn't a 98, but or 88 Chevelle, whatever, you know, and then you, after that car, you know, you went and got a Camry, or, you know, and then after the Camry, you was like, I want to try a different vehicle. Let me go with a truck, you know, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the vehicles are temporary, but that doesn't mean you trash your vehicle or don't give a fuck about your vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Like, your vehicle is a blessing. You know, it's a blessing. You know, think about it. Like, you ever, you know, the first time, or if you ever got like a new vehicle, you know how good you felt to be able to be mobile now. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I can go here, I can go there, and like how much like I think about my vehicle where it wasn't the, you know, the coolest paint job, or as a 98 Cutlass, you know. But matter of fact, the pinball. But like you know, and which it was a balance, because I see where I didn't, you know, where I wasn't giving the most attention to it at certain times. But then I do realize again, those moments when I was cherishing it, you know, and how I ran and how, you know, like, matter of fact, I think about cleaning it up, even though again they might have scratches and stuff like that. But I still cherish the vehicle because of the importance, because I value the aspect of being able to have the opportunity to go, you know, different places and go where I want, when I want, in essence, you know. But you know, just understand, you know, connecting with the vehicle, you know, loving the vehicle, take advantage of driving the, you know, your rental car, your vehicle while you got it, you know. That's basically what I'm getting at. But again, I just like using these analogies for, you know, it helps give a better perspective of understanding, you know, to these certain parts of our growth. But, you know, definitely just don't let the vehicle go to waste, you know. There's other people, you know, that are really looking for, you know, looking to rent a vehicle, you know. Matter of fact, so much so they might, you know, when you stop at the stop sign, like say for instance, you that person that you've been going around the corner, you know, and then certain people that's waiting to rent a car kind of look like, man, this person just been hitting blocks. And then when you stop at the stop sign, they might walk up to your car like, hey, bro, you know, we trying to rent, yo. And again, that's what this analogy is a little off to a certain extent, where again, nobody just completely, you know, taking your vehicle in that sense. But yes, if your consciousness, like, or say for instance, when you go to following other ideals about things, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're not following your own inner source and your own inner heart, like again, like if you don't program your subconscious, somebody will, you know. And if you're not driving your vehicle, somebody will, you know what I'm saying? Somebody be done pick you up, put you in the back seat. Like, oh shit, he's sleepy, he dead asleep. About to put him in the back seat, about to drive this vehicle, you know what I'm saying? And that's literally how it be, where you sleeping in the back seat while this other energy done started driving, you know. But you know, just wanted to share that analogy, you know, in essence, with respects again of like seeing how our soul deals with our bodysuit, aka our vehicle, you know. But peace, happy now. Now is a vibrate, of course. Not too far in the future, not too far in the past. Right now, peace, peace.